Welcome back into the Fantrax Toolshed YouTube channel. Eric Cross with you here. Going to be talking about some early 2023 rookie ADPs today. Before I do, hit that subscribe button below to make sure you check out all the other great video we have on the channel. As a whole, these rookie ADPs actually aren't too bad. Usually rookie ADPs get pushed up, and I'm sure some of these or most of these will over the course of draft seasons as we get closer and closer to opening day into the heart of draft season in February and March. But as of now, not too bad. Starting right at the top, Corbin Carroll. That might seem like a very high, ADP for someone like Corbin Carroll at 65.5, top 20 outfielder off the board. But with the skill set he has, I am fine with it. This is a guy that can hit for average, get on base, 20 plus home runs, 30 plus steals. And I think you could see him get close to that right off the bat next year. So very, very high on Corbin Carroll. I'm actually fine with that ADP. Gunnar Henderson is, fine as well. He's like the last third baseman off the board that you can get really excited about. Drops off pretty hard after that. So no issues with Gunnar Henderson right inside pick 100. Very safe, good all around skill set. I added Von Grissom and a couple of other names on here as well that aren't technically prospects, but close enough. Just intriguing. Grissom at around 180, especially if Dansby leaves and they don't leave, they don't bring in another big time shortstop. We'll see. Even if that happens, they could get his bat in the lineup still. Don't expect what you saw from him right off the bat, but 270, 280 average, 20 home runs, 15 steals, something like that. Good run and RBI production as well. It doesn't matter where he hits in that Atlanta lineup, it's going to be very good. So I think that's just a solid value there as well. And he could get dual eligibility if he's able to play shortstop or even like second base and outfield. We'll see where he ends up. Grayson Rodriguez at 212, right around SP 60 off the board. That is fine as well with the upside he has. He could be, I don't ever want to say this year is Spencer Strider, but if there's going to be anybody that ascends to ace levels from the prospect ranks, it's G-Rod. He's an absolute stud. Josh Young here at 214. Very safe bat, high upside. No, not elite upside, but this is a guy that could be like a back end top 10 third baseman for a long time. Hit for average, can hit for power, can get on base. Showed a little bit of that down the stretch for Texas last season. He'll be their third baseman on opening day. Really like that ADP there for Josh Young. Tristan Cassis in Boston, like that a lot. Potential to be just as good as Josh Young. You can get him about 30 picks later. I don't really have a huge preference between the two, but Cassis showed some signs down the stretch, and he showed in the minor leagues the raw power, OBP skills that he does have. Francisco Alvarez at 250, big power. Maybe the average isn't quite there. Can get a bit aggressive at times, but good OBP asset as well. He looks like he's a start for the Mets. So, especially in two catcher formats, he's a great target. Jordan Walker, I have no idea when he's going to be up. It could be opening day. It could be July. If he's up, by the end of May, that ADP is fine. Obviously, he's a phenomenal talent. Just not sure when exactly he's going to be up. Kodai Senga is coming over from Japan. Tim McLeod has him as a SP3 with SP2 upside. We'll see where the landing spot is for Senga, but there's a lot of upside there. So the fact that he's going around pick 275, that seems okay. Right behind him, Hunter Brown. I love this ADP for Hunter Brown. We've seen the big swing and miss stuff from him. Can get a little wild at times, but even if he's in like the Christian Javier role from this year, he gets 120, 130, 140 innings. That's more than enough to return solid, value and have a good ROI at that price point. Hayden Wesneski isn't quite as sexy as Hunter Brown, but good swing and miss stuff with the slider. He looks like he's going to have a rotation spot there in Chicago. Like that ADP a lot. Logan O'Hoppe, love Logan O'Hoppe. Hit for average, on base, power. It's all there. Very underrated. I just hope the Angels don't screw him up. But, more so in a two-catcher format right now. But he could be just as good or better than Alvarez this year. So you miss on Alvarez. O'Hoppe is a good consolation prize. Ezekiel Tovar, I don't know where. It's the Rockies. So he should start. but that's no guarantee with the Rockies. He's shown a good blend of contact, power, speed, gets that BABIP boost at Coors Field. So I don't mind it if he's playing, but that's a tough thing to predict right now with the Rockies or ever with the Rockies. Gabriel Moreno's, I'm not a big fan of his overall. Hit tool absolutely is there. This guy's a hit for high average, but where's the power? This kind of reeks a little bit of Keibert Ruiz. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna fall off like Ruiz did, and especially if they trade Kirk, the more playtime will open up. Looks like Toronto's trying to trade bats for arms right now. So I'm kind of lukewarm on Moreno. I'm not. It's not a bad ADP, but he's not a target of mine. That Matt Mervis ADP has already risen a ton, and it's got to continue the rise. I saw him go closer to 200 in some DCs. Who knows if he's even the starting first baseman on opening day? That's not a guarantee. Upside is there, but just keep an eye on the playing time. Same with Vargas. Maybe Turner comes back on a different deal. They declined the option, but they love Justin Turner there. But maybe Bellinger's gone. A lot of moving parts out there with the Dodgers. So you got to figure Vargas figures into the plan somehow. But just keep an eye on that playing time. He's just as good of a bat as Josh Young. So the playing time is there. You can get him 100 picks later. That is golden. Brayan Bello, love Bello a lot. Did a breakdown of him earlier this offseason. Mid 90s fastball with sink, nice little tight slider, really good changeup. Showed a lot of promise down the stretch as well. Really like him in 2023. Looks like he's going to have a rotation spot. So that's a great ADP with a lot of breakup potential. And last but not least, Bo Naylor. And again, maybe not looking at him in a single catcher format, but you start two catchers. Looks like he's going to have a chance to be the starting catcher for Cleveland this upcoming season. Has a nice little power speed blend there that you don't usually see from the catcher spot. So that gives him a lot of intrigue as well. All right, that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you next time.